guys! Welcome back to Ladies First. On today's episode of Job Scope, we're becoming fashion photographers.
So have you ever done any fashion shoot before?
This is actually gonna be a first for me. I've never really been behind the camera shooting and I don't know how a camera works. The only time I handled a camera was actually recently for my vlog on my channels, but that was like a vlog cam. Before that, I used to get my phone and I think it's just easier with the iPhone. What about you, Diana?
Same here. For me, I've always used the auto mode. I don't know what aperture and everything, so I don't really know how to use camera as well. I'm actually really interested to learn and improve on it.
There's so much that goes into photography. That's why we have Richard here to teach us today.
So Richard, could you introduce yourself?
Well, I'm a photographer. Been doing it for about 15 years, about 12 in fashion. I started out in art school doing fine art photography until the deans got together and just decided that this guy, let's do the yearbook. And a few years later, I'm a fashion photographer. Mainly, I do commercials, fashion. I also teach in Leica, off and on, but I used to also teach in Sony.
Wow!
Crazy thing is, I actually shot with him before, just a few weeks ago.
Yeah, on the roller skate.
What is a day like for a fashion photographer?
As a guy who has a studio, usually we start by getting it ready for the shoot. So we'll prepare the lights. So let us set up some lights for our shoot.
Okay, let's go.
All right, let's go.
Which one do we use?
Alright, so it'll be
We
this.
look so lost.
We have a bunch of lights, but the one that we use to create mood will be this. This is what we call the key light. People use this for behind the model. If you walked into a photo studio, these things will be hanging out in the back. But for our case, we use it for the front. We put this at the front to fill in from the bottom. From the top is the key. So it's the main light. If you want to show off some muscles, show off some definition, show off some hair, we will put this at the back. Very easy. What we're going to do is that we're just going to put this on the floor. This looks a little bit different because I have this thing called the
squares.
the squares. We call it a grid. This will be the pack.
Is there a power source?
Yeah, this is the power source. So we'll disconnect this. I'm just going to bring the main light over because the main light has already been set up on a stand. Before that, right, we have something that is called pre-production. Pre-production is a stage where we just decide what's going to be done. So you decide what it looks going to be like, what is suitable for their needs. You bring out some mood boards and you create storyboards of what the shot is going to be like. For today, we'll actually see some bit of mood boarding because we are working with some models from the agency. You'll get a taste of what a real shoot is like. A mood board will actually help set up our models to see what kind of feel that they're going to go for. Okay, so this is our mood board. It's basically Pinterest.
What is this mood board for?
The mood board is pretty much for the entire production. So we'll share it to the agent. The agent will be able to use this and propose it to the model, and the model will say, okay, I agree to do this.
Does the mood board have to be with colors, or is this the shoot that you were planning to do, which is black and white?
I like to use black and white because black and white does not have seasons. Fashion is based on seasons. So I use black and white in a way that it becomes timeless. Black and white is something that I use for a lot of portraits, but generally I still take pictures in colors.
What's your favorite style to shoot?
If you asked me like 3 years ago, it was cyberpunk because that was all the rage. I was a gamer, so I love the aesthetics. You like to game? Fantastic. Right now, I'm into doing stylistic portraits. So it explains why this thing looks like that right now. It's black and white. You can apply it anywhere. You can look stylish, you can look classy. If your page is full of color, you need consistency. As we move down, that's where the colors will start to creep in.
I like that one.
Which one?
That one.
This one?
No, the one on top.
On the top, right.
The one with the legs
Yeah,
out.
the legs.
Oh, yeah, this one? Yeah, these are big shots.
So what's the mood board for today?
Today's mood board will be like this. This whole thing is the mood board. Yeah. Mainly, we're working on poses, working on the mood, getting the person's personality to show, and how the person conveys emotion. Ladies, would you like to choose the mood board for today that our models can use? All right, let's proceed, yes?
Let me see. What do we have?
Today we have a total of 3. I have 2 of my own models from the agency, and as well you have Tiara.
So we're choosing our mood boards right now, and I want to choose the Tom Holland one. No, I'm kidding, I'm kidding.
Are you really, guys?
So let's go down and let's see what other options we have.
Take a look.
I really do like this one.
This one, yeah? Oh,
I
this
feel
one
like
is
our
really good,
model,
yeah?
Tiara, will be able to do some advanced modeling.
Yes.
Okay. I have faith in her, you know. So yeah, let's see this one.
Let's see this one. It should be here. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, very cool.
I can totally see her do this.
Yes.
This
I
one.
think so. Okay, cool. So what would you like?
Can we scroll up a little bit? Can I see this?
Wow.
It's
This
very
is
strong
more-
looks. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
really nice and clean.
And it's,
Very edgy. Yeah.
yes, very edgy. I like
Like,
it.
it's so simple but so nice.
After the mood board, we'll go into choosing all the items. That means art stage. Means we'll have clothes and all the accessories, the shoes. So today you'll also play a role of stylist. Time to get excited.
Later that same evening.
I want it to be like edgy, and this looks really good. She's actually gonna put it over her current outfit. Yeah.
On the day of the shoot, we'll actually work with cameras, we'll work with settings. This will take some time to get used to because if you're working with modern cameras like iPhones or compact cameras with very advanced auto modes and computational photography, those things will apply everything that looks good, but to a certain degree. So you'll always get a very similar look with like smooth skin and everything, but the lights, everything is well done. The way that we do traditional photography is that we'll just shoot with settings that we preset. That means we want settings to be like this, we want the feel to be like this. We'll set up the scene with lights, you know, to create the mood. So in that case, you have a full control.
Have you ever experienced an instance where a model comes in and they're like, okay, I don't really want to wear this, or I don't want to do this pose as per
worries.
the
Yeah.
mood board?
It does happen. It's up to your soft skill. Okay, first thing, you have an agent. The agent will take the mood board to the model and say, this is what we're going to do. Do we agree with that? You can actually avoid that from happening. If you run through the proper process, you should be getting less of this. But of course, things will still happen, you know, like you have a bad headache, like I hurt myself, or I'm not just feeling it. That is why when we are on set, I try to reduce the number of stimulants that will make them go a little bit too moody or too hyper. We want people to relax. So that's why communication and soft skills are very important for a photographer. You speak to me maybe about 10, 12 years ago, I will not sound like this. I was that nerd, I was buried in books. I couldn't speak to anybody, much less a lady.
Give us some tips if we are gonna shoot someone and they're just not in the mood. How do you motivate or encourage them to be in the mood?
First, take time, listen to people, take a step back and see if there's anything making them uncomfortable. Usually some of them are a bit hungry, you know, like a little unsettled, you know, satisfy their needs. I have shoots where a girl, she's like starving, got her some food, and after eating, she really settled down, got into the mood, okay, then that's good. You make their views valued. Good photographer needs to have drive, you need to have energy, you need to have vision, you need to be thirsty, you need to have like a little bit of demon that you can talk to. You need to have that demon.
What demon?
Okay, the important thing is that if you have something to prove, you have ambition.
What made you decide to become a photographer?
I was trying to be a 3D animator because I always loved 3D. But 3D back in the 2000s is very rudimentary. You don't have such an extensive library, so it's kind of a chore. So what happens is that I used the camera, inherited from my dad. I used it to take things like textures, you know, the cloth, the wall, the floors. And because of that, I picked up photography as an elective.
What will we be doing today?
So today we'll be doing styling, dressing. I'll be demonstrating some lights, and you guys will be doing the shooting and also some bit of directing.
Okay, I'm
Alright.
really excited.
After that, we'll take a look at the pictures and we'll review them.
Will you rate
Yeah.
us?
you grade us.
Good question. In art, it's hard. It'll be like some feedbacks about certain technical things that we can base in art theory. I can talk to you about it because that is where all my LaSalle education went to. You know, art theory and being able to appraise and curate.
Let's go.
Let's go.
I'm gonna show you guys my mood board. I kind of have two styles. It's either very simple or a little bit floral kind, but today we're going with very simple. So ta-da, this is my mood board. It's giving sexy, a little bit of like silhouettes kind, and I think that our model Tiara is gonna do a really good job.
So this is my mood board. I really like the strong looks that they gave and the silhouette and the shadows actually. So I really hope that Tiara will be able to give me those strong eyes and vibe, and I think she will be doing really well.
So after like 50 to 100 shots, right, what is going to happen is a problem of choice. All right, this is your camera.
It's mine.
So yes, you just give it a go.
Woohoo!
Fantastic.
I got my first picture. Wow.
Very cool. Yep.
Tiara's making it easy for me.
Yeah. can tell. Fantastic.
Very good.
You can. Yes. Yep.
I like how she's like on the floor. She's like posing as
Yeah.
She's like,
Let's try looking away one.
Yes, that's very good.
Ooh, that looks really good.
it sounds so scripted.
You know, you're making. No, the important thing is that you see Tiara is smiling. Yeah, so
Maybe
that's
you
really
can,
good.
yeah, do that. Very good. Okay, maybe we can fix the hair a little bit. Yeah, that's right. And Tiara, you look good. Yes, long legs, very nice.
Very good.
You can frame this in your bedroom later.
Okay, I look at you. I'm doing this. I'm doing that, right? When I say up,
I want to shoot
you
him.
up. Like that.
Ah.
Like that. Okay, relax. Okay.
1, 2, 3. Teacher! Teacher, don't leave me!
I'm here. I'm here. Do a little bit of. Yes.
Ooh, it's better.
Much better.
Nice. My hands are tired, guys. Can we try you squatting? Oh,
With the boots, it's a bit hard.
open
the
the
zip,
zip
up to about
a bit.
here. Give it a-
Then we'll
give
see
it a
we
try.
can. Oh, but it's open. Okay, maybe. Pose, girl, pose. Work it. Just do whatever feels comfortable to you. I yeah.
Yep.
I'm taking something that's outside of the. So right now you're done with the shoot, and now we're gonna go for the review. So far, everything is looking well. She gives off the very fierce look, which is something I'm looking for, and very strong. So let's go and have a look at what the review is.
So we're looking through our pictures right now and we are actually very happy with it. I think they turned out really well because we had the help of firstly a very good model and he kind of helped us with the lights and everything. I don't think we would have been able to achieve this on our
definitely
own.
not.
Let's just check out the pictures. What do you think?
They are good. Actually, we have a very strong model who is very good with movement because sometimes if you are fresh, a strong model can actually carry you through. Tiara is a good choice. It works. So with this, you see, after the light has been moved, right? This is before moving a light. This is after the light has moved in. Yeah, you can see.
Creates a whole new vibe.
Correct. And what we'll do, we can actually raise up the brightness and everything will look fine. Now the light is even more refined.
The best part is that we haven't even edited it.
Yes.
So that is like another phase.
If she's able to force her toes to point down even more, it's even stronger. Yeah. that's
So
what
which
we
one
do.
will you say is your favorite out of the ones that I've shot?
Like these are some of the strong ones, yeah. We just need a little bit of a arm bend, yeah. The straight is fine because she creates a little triangle. Yeah, so I am very big on triangles, diamonds, because they are nice lines, you see? That little bit of triangle going down, her arms are not completely straight. This is very good. Oh,
This
look
one
at
you
that.
see, she
yeah.
managed to still soften her hands, which
Yeah.
I think a lot of people will be like quite tense, right?
Yeah, you're strong, you're very mobile.
I can intern here.
You can, yeah. Oh.
I got a job.
Yes. The lens that we use is basically a fixed lens. That means you have to be moving around. So you do move quite a lot just to get the photos in. You guys are very inspired and you guys are really actively picking up. I found a good shot. This one is definitely one of the best shots.
I love the boots.
Yeah, the
so
blue,
shiny.
it catches the light.
I like
you know.
how fierce she does.
A backdrop is
I
always
need
only
this.
that size. What you're doing right here, both of you guys, is actually attempting shots that normally novice will have a hard time with lighting, with everything.
Thank you for the lighting. He
Yeah.
helped a lot. If not my model, probably
Assisted success.
Yeah.
really be really
Yeah.
dark, wrong lighting and everything like
No
that.
worries, you just need to be more mobile because the
Okay.
lens does not move. So if you're forced to bend over, then you
Yeah.
still might not get the shot that you need. So usually we just say, okay, take a few full steps, then you're fine.
So we are finally done and we have experience being a fashion photographer for a day, and I think my pics are not too bad, right?
Oh, they're good. They're good.
Overall, how did we do today?
So you guys actually did very well. There are a lot of aspects that you guys actually nailed. It means the spirit, photography and lights and those technical things, right? They are craft-based. So craft-based means that you can't nail it like straight away. But there's an overall spirit that you can get, right? That means you have a vision, you have the eye. Because a lot of people can be very technically proficient, but they don't have the eye. So you kind of nailed it. You have the overall picture.
And with that, we've come to the end of this episode of Job Scope. I'd like to thank Richard for being so patient with us and teaching us all the little tips and tricks. And I hope that you guys who are watching also learn a little bit more about photography. Thank you guys for watching this video. Remember to like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!
Bye.